Summer is here, and this means one of few things: mosquitoes, flies, wasps, warm weather, and most of all, school starting again in less than 3 months. And since I will be applying this year as well, mainly because my education right now is IT, and I have not worked in that field for 10 years, and I do not plan to, then I go to university again. What will I be studying? I will let you know once I'm in. Most likely advanced studies of chicken-briki. So what else better time to whip out those university recipes once again, dust them off, and configure them to the new prices of 2025. And living in apparently one of the highest priced food and grocery countries in Europe, we're going based purely on facts. It does have one of the top annual inflation rates. So strap in, sit back, and get ready to be educated. Here is how to live on 50 euros a month in 2025. Ой, блин. He is Boris! Now let's get straight to the point. We start off with two simple solutions. I call this make friends and don't have guests. This is 100 grams of instant dissolving coffee. $6.99. Pretty expensive. Should last you whole week, no problem. Sugar, I'm assuming you have. If not, you probably have bigger problems in life. Any type of milk liquid you find in refrigerator, cow, goat, soybeans, it not matter. Make coffee go down better. But for this example, 1 liter of bagged milk, store brand, in shop, cost 58 cents. So I hear you asking what I'm supposed to drink coffee all week? No! You also get пряники! Or gingerbread, apparently called in this country. 200 grams, 7 in the bag, one for each day of the week. Price of one bag, 59 cents. Now this brings us to a grand total of 816 euros per week. Multiplied by 4, this is very reasonable. 32.64 per month. Now, yes, cookies and coffee probably not the best solution for everybody's diet, but university is what, 3-4 years is nothing. Okay, fine. That brings us to the name of this scheme. I mean, the solution number 1: make friends, a lot of friends, and don't have any guests over. Or have many guests over, but only offer them coffee. Make many more friends, and then invite yourself to their house every day. Boom, free dinner, no problem. Lunch, don't think about lunch. Lunch is a distant memory. You are here to survive and play the numbers you're dealt. But realistically, this solution only works maybe a few weeks every year. So let's take a look at solution number 2. I call this make some friends, invite guests, but never let them see your refrigerator. As you can see, every store brand item in this video is from the same store. That's usually how it works. You go to biggest shop, you find the cheapest stuff. If the store brand stuff is the cheapest stuff, that is what you buy. All my Baltic friends will know this brand and the taste of these dumplings by heart already. Of course it is Rimi. 1 long stick of cucumber for health, some mayonnaise, and you have a very reasonable dinner on your hands. 1 kilogram of store brand пельмени. 132. Yes, that is an actual number. 1 big stick of cucumber. 79 cents. 1 big container of mayonnaise. And I mean the good stuff. You never cheap out on the mayonnaise. 269. Now yes, 480 does seem like a tempting total week number, but eating a kilogram of пельмени might leave you wondering way too often that you have gone wrong somewhere in your life. You want instead 3 bags of пельмени, yes! That brings us to a total of 744 per week. Divide each kilogram by 7, and that is a reasonable amount of dumplings to eat each time. I have many videos on how to prepare your dumplings many ways, so I'll not go over it right now. But I will tell you 744 per week comes to a total month of 29.76, a very normal amount if you have love for dumplings as much as I do. Some green health stick on the side, not sure why mine has turned yellow for some reason, and you should be able to fend off hunger for a little bit more of time. Yes, food is expensive, but cheap food is cheap. How long you can live on the cheap stuff depends on you. But hey, I'm still here, not complaining. Okay, let's arrive at a reasonable, realistic solution number 3. I call this friends. We don't need friends where we're going. Health stick 1, 79 cents. Boom. Make your body accept other nutrients much easier. Useful. Apples. 7 apples, 1 for each day. They only had these big ones, so I bought big ones. But 1 for each day, so you not pass out. Cost 1.5. Total 229. Done. We're just getting started. Now to the real stuff. Macaroni 400 grams. These are called knees. for whatever diplomatic reason, but you choose whatever body part you like. Price a very modest 29 cents. It's not a lot, so you probably want to have 2 bags. Or if bigger bag is cheaper, buy bigger. Bread! Surprisingly cheap. And surprisingly the cheapest is this multi-grain toast-shaped one. Well, that's economy for you. Supply and demand. 500 grams, 79 cents. Now, a total of 366 might sound low, but we are not eating bread, cucumber, apples and macaroni for 1 week. We need just a bit more variety. Introducing Oat Flake. Full of nutrient, full of energy, keep you full for longer. You not even only need to make this for breakfast, lunch, dinner, butter, side of sausage, some health stick on the side, and you got a full meal. 400 grams, 29 cents. Actually, make it 2 bags. This is shrinkflation at work. Cheese, otherwise known as magical compressed cow juice. How do they do it? Who knows? Actually, I do. I have made cheese. Go watch the video. Do I suggest making cheese at home? No, it's probably more expensive. 250 grams, 99 cents. Now that is a premium product. Now if you have been following along and comparing these numbers to the video Survival Run from 7 years ago, you might be screaming at your screen, oh wait, this does not add up. Then hold on, I will be getting to conclusion very soon. First we add some onion, 5 onion, add to a pan, fry with any food you like. Just remember not to eat raw if you're planning to be around human people, or if you're taking online class, go crazy. Price of these magical vegetables, 20 cents. That's it. That's a total of 543. Oh, it is adding up now. Now keep in mind the objective is to keep below 1250. That's 50 euros divided by 4, which is roughly the amount of weeks in a month. Orange stick. Oh, we're getting into the health section now. Now you can replace this with probably tomatoes or what else other vegetable that is very cheap in your country. But here, carrots it is. 5 medium carrots, 41 cents. And none of these products are discount. Now comes the topic of protein. You can go out and buy a whole ton of chicken, slice it up and freeze it, and use in your food whenever needed. Now yes, the 9 grams of protein per 100 grams of sausage in this product is laughably low compared to chicken breast, which is 31 grams of protein for 100 grams of product. But if you not want to think about your raw meat going bad in your refrigerator while you're at work or school or just sleeping, just buy sausage. This is basically smoked doctor sausage. 300 grams, 85 cents. Trust me, if you need to, you will learn to love it. Put on a sandwich or fry with onion, it's up to you. I will show you some recipes in just a minute. So we're at 669, what else can we fit in this budget? Of course we fit eggs in the budget. How much is the cheapest 10 pack of eggs, you ask? 149. Yes, in case you are comparing, that is 10 cents more than 7 years ago. Not great. Not terrible. Obviously these are not free-range eggs. The only free that you can hope for is the package they come in that you can paint your walls with so you not hear the neighbors screaming. Besides, you can buy your free-range eggs when you're rich. Now, it's survival. Next up we do have butter, the essential part of every cooking or butterbread making. Goes well into macaroni or porridge. 20 grams might have been filed off due to shrinkflation, but this we make up for with mayonnaise! 1 block of butter, 119. Total amount 937. Still some room until 1250. So what do we feed? Of course it's potato, блин. 10 potato and was just how I like it. It is about 1 kilogram. Cost 43 cents. Goodbye. Okay, 980. We are closing in on our weekly limit here. We have to watch out. What else can we fit? Boom! Mayonnaise! What, you think I'm going to live without it? Блин, not in this lifetime. I only left it as a last item for dramatic effect. If I put it in first, people will just say, hey, here is Boris again buying mayonnaise. Although, yes, it was the first thing I grabbed in the store. 1 tube of the good mayonnaise. And yes, this is my favorite. 269. And that brings us to the grand total of 1249. Now that is accurate budgeting. Sure, prices change and you need to adapt accordingly, but most of the time the dramatic changes are temporary. So now that brings us briefly to the last video on a similar topic, yes, the one from 7 years ago. There I brought out the prices for all the components at that time. Here are those prices. As you can see, I did not even put mayonnaise in the list. So for comparison, let's remove mayonnaise from today's list as well and put the numbers side by side. And now, let's compare. Cucumber. Price has risen by 24 cents. 43% increase. Not too bad. Apples twice the price. Not good. Macaroni. Price per 100 gram is actually the same. Now, bread. In the previous video, it was 300 grams of bread. Here it is 500 grams. So price per 100 grams is actually lower. Oat flakes, although smaller package, the new price is again lower. Cheese, same weight, the price is half. 5 onions, basically the same price. Carrots? No, carrots are more expensive. That is a 3-cent increase per carrot. Ay. Dr. Sausage is somehow cheaper, even considering by weight. Eggs are more expensive. 1 whole cent per egg. That is an outrage. Butter also considerably more cheaper. But potato is almost twice the price. So things have definitely changed. And now if we add all the prices together, we find that the total price in 2018 was $11.42. And the same stuff 7 years later, and even the same season, $9.80. So yes, rent might have gone up, but food became even cheaper. So technically we're surviving on 40 euros a month. Save those 10 euros for beer, or just replace macaroni with something more nutritious, like split peas, 800 grams, 85 cents. Or, if you're feeling adventurous, 800 grams of buckwheat, 94 cents. I will show you how to prepare this in a moment. Here is one of my favorite start of the week expenses to make. Drinking yogurt, basically a dessert in a cup. Goes well with anything. 75 cents for 1 kilogram. And the big, the bad, but also good. It is the carbonated soft drink with kvass flavor. Is it real kvass? Maybe if you close your eyes. It is brown sugary water. It will make you forget you're living on a budget at all. Or just make your own at home. 1.5 liters of this magical black bread flavored liquid, 68 cents. Now that we have everything, let's cook something. I call this one Buckwheat Surprise. Because main ingredient buckwheat, the surprise is that it tastes amazing. Too bad it looks like wallpaper paste cocktail, but smells like your average school cafeteria. It's worth a try. Here's how you make it. Now buckwheat itself is not a very popular food anymore. What with the prices rising and it taking twice as long to cook than any pasta. And unless you're like me and you have a strong connection to the smell of buckwheat as a memory from childhood, you probably won't even try. But if you do, you will not be disappointed. Here is how you make it. Take about 1 cup of buckwheat, then wash it like this in a bowl. Use finger for extra flavor. Add twice the amount of water, so about 2 cups, and set to boil. Add salt for flavor, because without it they taste like nothing. Wait for them to start boiling, then lower the heat to low. Add lid and boil for 15 minutes. Or until water is gone. After the water has gone, they're ready to eat. Peasant food number 1. Introduce butter for flavor. And I'm just now realizing you have to add butter and salt to make it taste like anything. So basically you're making popcorn. Buckwheat is the Slavic popcorn. Set it aside and make the sauce. Now if you have been to my channel before, you will have seen something similar before. Or at least a variation of it. Take some sausage, small piece, the smaller the better. More flavor. 1 whole onion, diced, small piece again. Fry in oil of your own preference, or some of that butter if you have left over. Low heat, medium heat, just do not burn. Shuffle around vigorously. Have some of that kvass flavored drink to cool you off. I tell you, it's not bad, but it's not kvass. If you close your eyes very tight, it does taste like brown water. One thing start to brown up a bit. Add 1 tablespoon of flour. This will make the sauce get thick. If not have flour, bread will do fine. Add glass of water and keep boiling on low temperature. Add bay leaf to introduce happiness to your dish. Or maybe 2. Black pepper for extra kick. And cook until consistency of watery wallpaper paste is achieved. Plate, don't plate, eat it out of the pan, no matter. It's not like you're offering this to guests. Buckwheat, some extra butter on top, cucumber for survival, and the sauce. Oh, the sauce. I mean, yes, it not look like much, but who care? You'll be watching movie while you eat anyway. You're home alone, nobody's judging. This is survival round. Okay, how much time we have enough time. So here is another very simple recipe. We have simply called this windows. I have no idea why. Eggs, salt, pepper. Shake it up and take the inside of a slice of bread for each egg that you add and crumble it into the egg. Mix it up until it is mixed, should look like toxic sludge. Introduce pan, introduce butter, throw the window on the pan, fill in the window with some of that mix, fry on each side, some cheese on top, and it is done. Some happy mayonnaise and enjoy with nothing at all. Or if you're feeling adventurous, drink a yogurt, peach flavor. It's not yogurt and there's no peaches, but blin, does it taste good. Well, That is all. You can check out some other relevant recipes that I have done before, because end of month is my specialty. And since I'm going back to school, I have a feeling I might need them. More videos in description, follow along, report back, and most of all, good luck. And definitely, stay cheeky-breaky.